Hello, legendary leaders, and welcome back to another enlightening episode of Legendary Leadership Bites. I'm your host, Fatah Khan, a mid career transformation coach, a TEDx speaker, and an author. Today, I'm going to speak about something that can add value to you as a leader, that can help you to actually align the team with you and can help the team to actually find that whatever they are doing is meaningful. So, what is the topic? The topic is how to create a sense of purpose in the workplace. Now, we all know that most of the time that we spend is at the workplace, whether it's like working physically in the office or whether it's work from home, whether it is physical, virtual, online, whatever format it is. We all spend a lot of time in our work, and we always want to find something that is actually connecting us, which is more than money, which is more than like even looking at the financial growth. What is it? It is about a sense of purpose. Everyone seeks for it. Maybe sometimes we don't realize that we are actually looking for it. Maybe sometimes we don't realize that we are connected to a workplace because we find that sense of purpose. But this is the deep thing that most of us, like almost everyone, tries to find in their workplace. And how you, as a leader, can actually create a sense of purpose in the workplace. So today I'm going to share some key strategies, right? Especially like seven key strategies that can help you to create a sense of purpose in the workplace. Number one is clarify the organizational mission and values. Now we all know that we all need to be aligned with one thing. And as a leader, if you are able to create a mission, a strong mission, a vision, which is like the bigger driving force, which is like the long term thing, right? It's not like a goal, it's not like looking at the targets, it's not like the financial goals, it's not like the year end goals, right? Not that, but the bigger purpose, the mission to which the entire organization, everyone can be aligned with and can feel that sense of purpose. Okay, yes, I'm contributing to something really big. I'm contributing to a mission. So if you can, as a leader, define that mission and align the organization with the mission, people will find the sense of purpose in whatever they are doing. And one of the biggest reason why we see people quitting often, and why we see like a lot of resignation happen, or even like retention becomes big problem, is more because people don't find that sense of purpose to work in an organization. And who is responsible for it? It's the leader who is able to connect the people with the mission. And most of the organizations, mission statement is just a statement without even realizing that this is one thing that aligns the entire organization together. So that's the foundation, creating a compelling mission and a vision statement where you are clarifying, right, the organizational mission and values, right? Of course, along with mission and vision, the values. What do your organization stand for, right? It can be any values that your organization stand for. It can be like innovation, it can be like integrity, it can be anything where you are actually designing something new, it can be about uh, like extreme ownership, it can be any value that you stand for, it can be results as a value, right? Whatever value, like for somebody who is designing new things, it can be innovation, right? It can be creativity. So whatever your values for the organization is, right, that is something people should be aligned with. So this is strategy number one: clarify the organizational mission and values. Then comes number two. Strategy number two is connect individual roles to the greater purpose. Now, you might have created a vision and a mission statement, but it is very important for you as a leader to connect the roles, because what we see in most of the organization is there is a mission and a vision, right? Sometimes defined, most of the time people are not even aware. But whatever it is there, it might have been created in an organization. But what the people are doing are not many a times aligned with the mission and vision. They have different goals. Organization has different mission, right? They have different like short term or long term goals. Organization goals are different, or organization bigger purpose or the mission is different. So what happens when there's a disconnect is people will not find themselves aligned with the mission and vision. People will not, over a period of time, they might get some success individually, but if they are not aligned with the bigger picture, they will not find the sense of purpose in the work they are doing, and they will not find the sense of purpose in workplace. So it's important for you as a leader when you are defining the roles and responsibilities and also defining the goals for that individual or for the team, it has to be aligned with the bigger purpose, which is the mission and the vision. So that alignment is required. So that's strategy number two, which is connect individual roles to a greater purpose, which is your mission and vision. Then comes number three, encourage autonomy and mastery. What is autonomy? Right? When you actually provide people or your employees with the opportunities to take ownership of their work, they as an individual can take the ownership of their work, and you allow the people to actually come up with different ideas, implement things, and they actually become the owners of particular task or projects. That's when autonomy actually helps people to find that I'm actually aligned with the organization, with the work, and there is a sense of purpose that they feel, and also the sense of ownership that they will feel. And if you are able to bring this in your employees, in your team members, believe me, they will be super productive, they will be super aligned, and they will be very happy to go for a longer run than just like the short stint or the short time period where they are spending with the organization. So that's strategy number three. Let's go to strategy number four. What is it? Recognize and celebrate contributions. It's very important for you as a leader to recognize the contributions of each and every individual. Now, when teams are working, of course, one of the driving force for employees, even for your team members, might be money. But that's not the only driving force. We all human beings, we actually love to be acknowledged. We love to be appreciated. Right? Maybe you might be somebody who is a humble person. You might actually say, it's okay, right? That's my duty. That's my call of duty, or that's my work. But remember this, everyone, human beings, we love to be appreciated. Now, if you want to look at yourself as well, whether you are a leader or whether in your different role, wouldn't you love to be appreciated, acknowledged for your contributions? Yes, of course. So this is something that you need to bring in the culture of the organization, where you need to acknowledge people. You need to recognize people for their contributions, and you need to celebrate, right? Celebrating the milestones, celebrating wins. And that's where rewards and recognition also comes into play, where you actually reward and recognize people for their efforts. Because when they feel that they are recognized, their work is recognized, they would do more. And that's what will again connect them with a sense of purpose in the workplace. That's number four. Number five is foster collaborative and supportive culture. Again, whether the organization is something like a startup, or whether the organization has been there for a decade, or organization has been for more than 2 decades, whether organization is just making a few lakhs or a few crores, right, or gone to the place where it is multiple crores, whatever level organization is, at every level, the foundation or the pillar for the entire organization to grow is always culture. It's the culture which is actually going to be the foundation. If the culture is bad, if the culture is wrong, at 1 crore or 10 crore or 50 crore or 100 crore, whatever number of crores that you as the organization are making, culture is what will either break the organization or make the organization. You need to foster the culture. What kind of culture? Collaborative and supportive culture, not a competitive culture. Of course, there can be healthy competition between different teams in terms of being productive or generating results, but it has to be an environment of win-win, collaborative and supportive culture where people are collaborating with each other, people are supporting each other. There's a great teamwork and team bonding, because if you are able to bring that, if you are able to bring the feeling of community, right, if you are able to actually help them to come together, that's when you win as a leader, and you will make people feel that belongingness and the sense of, again, purpose in their workplace. So that's number five. Number six is provide meaningful feedback and growth opportunities. How do you help individual team members to grow? course, one of the ways can be coaching, training, right? And then actually mentoring or guiding your team members. The most powerful way that you can help your team members to grow is by providing them constructive feedback, by making them realize what is that they are lacking, what is the area of improvement. When they are able to work on that, that will actually help them to climb up the ladder or actually grow, not only professionally but also personally, because you are helping them to actually understand what is missing or the gaps that they can actually work on. Now, most leaders, they are afraid of giving feedback. And when you are afraid of giving feedback, right, when you are actually trying to make your employees or the team members happy, you are doing a big injustice to them, because your employees, your team members have the right to know what is that they are lacking so that they go to the next level, right? See, feedback is not because you want to put people down. Feedback, that's why we call it as constructive feedback. Feedback is for you as the leader to help your team members to go to the next level. And that will only happen when you are actually open with them and give the feedback for them to actually help understand where are they right now, what are the things that they can improve so that they can go to the next level. So if you are able to see that and remember this all the time, feedback is not to the person, feedback is for the person, right? As a leader, if you are giving a feedback, you're giving feedback for the person. If you keep this in mind, and if you're giving the feedback, I'm sure this feedback will not only help your team member, but will help you as leader as well. Right? That's number six. What is number seven? Number seven is lead by example. If you want your employees, your team members to feel the sense of purpose in the workplace, they always look up to you as a leader. You become the example for them. Right? If they see you somebody who is inspirational, if they see you somebody whom they would love to follow, if they see the vision or the mission that you have is amazing, great, then they always feel the sense of purpose in the workplace. But if you as a leader are not leading by example, right, if you're just talking about it and you're not actually following it, then people will not follow it. And people over a period of time, maybe for some time they were able to connect, but over a period of time, they start realizing, hey, this is not the leader which connects with me. This is not the leader where I need to be associated or aligned with. And when that happens, when people lose that connection or the trust, right, and that's when the people lose the sense of purpose in the workplace. And that is why great team players would also actually quit from the organization, because they don't find the sense of purpose. Many people get confused. People live only because of money. Think of this. Great team players, if they are like somebody who is amazing at their skills, they are experts, whether they work here or they work at other place, they will definitely make money. If money was the only thing, why didn't they quit few months back or a year back? It's not because of that. It might be because of the sense of purpose that they are actually missing. So, as a leader, it's your responsibility to understand your team members and help them to find the sense of purpose in the workplace, because it is you who are creating the vision, the mission, aligning them with their roles, responsibilities, their goals, and everything. So, I hope this particular topic of how to create a sense of purpose in the workplace can help you as a leader to create that sense of purpose in the workplace so that you can retain your team members, you can help your team members to grow, and of course, you grow as a leader, because when people win, you win, and organization also wins. So, legendary leaders, thank you once again for joining me on this episode of LLB with Fatah Khan. Until our next episode, keep leading with purpose and impact. Stay inspired, stay influential. Thank you.